Okay, I've got the barrel out of the stock, and I've got the lock dismantled again. And what we're going to be doing today is drilling a hole through the side of the stock and out through the lock plate for the lock bolt. Anyway, what I've done here, you can see the where the wrench lug is and the mortise for it. And what I've done is, I don't know if you can see it or not, but I've drew a pencil line from the back of that mortise all the way down to where, on the side there, so I know where it is on the side of the gun. But anyway, and then I've got it drawn on the lock here. You can see the line coming down. So my hole for the lock bolt has to go around this area here. I haven't quite figured out exactly where it's going to go, but you know, probably in the middle somewhere. But one thing I did notice is that the where the position of the side plate is, you can see where the line comes down just on the other side of that hole, that the hole that I have to drill may not be centered in the the wrench lug. And usually when you drill the hole, it goes through the wrench lug as well. But I built a original brown Bess that had an original barrel, and the lock bolt in that barrel did not go through the wrench lug. It went just behind it, and the wrench lug was notched to allow the bolt to go through. And I'm thinking that that's the same way that this gun is going to be. But regardless, I'm going to drill the hole first, then put the barrel in, and then find out exactly where that hole is going through as far as the wrench lug is concerned. So I'm going to get the drill and everything set up and get my markings as close to correct as I can get them, and then we'll commence drilling this hole. Stand by. Okay, so I pretty much know where I'm going to be drilling these holes. One is going to go right here where the side plate hole is that I drilled, and the other one's going to come out the other end, around this area right here where I drew that little dot. You can barely see it. But anyway, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this hole to drill a pilot hole into the stock. And then I'm going to drill a hole in the lock panel there, or the lock plate, and then do the same thing on the other side. And what that'll give me two small pilot holes on each side of this stock, and then I'll take it over to the drill press and drill the hole all the way through. And hopefully everything will line up together. Anyway, so I'm going to go and I'm going to do that by hand. I'm going to get the hand drill and do those little pilot holes there. And we'll get started right away. Stand by. I'm just going to make a little dimple here with this drill and try to get it as straight as I can. I didn't want to go all the way through because that drill, you know, may angle itself, and I really want to take it over the drill press to make sure that hole is going straight and true down to the other side. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to drill that lock plate hole and do the same thing on the other side here. Okay, so this gun is so big it would not fit on my drill press so that I could use my centering jig to line up the holes. The drill bit would have been too long for the platform there, and I just couldn't use the drill press. So what I did, I went and eyeballed it, and I ended up making the hole. It's not perfectly aligned It kind of goes up in an angle, but that's because the mortise here didn't really line up with the bolster on the lock, or the side plate wouldn't line up with the bolster on the lock. So there was no other place for me to put this hole other than where I put it. So I'll need to do a little bit of adjustment with the holes here to get them to line up, so I can actually insert a screw all the way through and into the threaded hole that I made in this bolster. Anyway, I'll play around with that, and I'll get back when I get the bolt actually inserted, and then I'm going to go ahead and drill this hole too. This one might fit in the drill, I don't know, but this was just too wide. I couldn't get it in the drill press. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and work with this for a little while, and we'll show you how it looks when I'm done. Okay, as you can see, I put the barrel back in the gun, and I saw through the hole the wrench lug, and thought that I might be able to drill a hole through it. And as you can see, it only caught part of the drill. So as with the brown bess that I built, it appears that I'll have to just notch this wrench lug here to allow the lock bolt to pass behind it rather than through it. So I'm going to get the file and just see if I can't file a notch through that thing. It's about halfway drilled through. So I'm going to file that out, and then I'll show you how it looks when I get done. Okay, you can see here that I got the notch into the wrench lug here of the breech plug. Now I'm going to go ahead and put it in the barrel, and I'm going to put it in the stock and see how it fits. So stand by. All I did was I just took a round file and just filed it out so that I could make sure that my bolt fit through. So pretty simple operation. Took me about half an hour or so to get it to this point. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in the stock and see how it looks. Okay, so I got the lock bolt in, and it's in. Anyway, there's how it looks on the other side. These are some temporary bolts that I got over at Home Depot. They're 1/4 by 20 bolts, so they had them available at Home Depot. But anyway, the barrel is in. I showed you the notch, and the bolt was able to pass right through it and screw right into the plate. Okay, so now we're going to do the front bolt here. Be right back. Okay, so I got the front lock bolt drilled. The stock was still too wide to put on the drill press, so I had to do it by eye. I had to do it by hand again. But anyway, what I did was I got on this side, and since I knew where that hole was, I just got my square here, laid it up against the rails, and marked, about halfway down where the center of that hole was. And then on this side, I did the same thing. You can barely see it right there. And then after that, what I did was I drew a line from one side of the stock to the other. This line is where the shelf ends, but I drew a line from one side to the other to bisect this line, and basically eyeballed it and drilled the hole. Anyway, I drilled halfway through, or about 3/4 of the way through on one side, using the side plate as a guide. And then I took the lock plate off and drilled another hole within the mortise to meet the hole that I drilled previously. And lo and behold, they both lined up. I was able to get them close, pretty much lined up right on the first shot. And then after I got that hole drilled, I put the lock plate on, and then I drilled from the back going forward, and just made a little tiny dimple on the lock plate so I could see where the drill was hitting. And then I took the lock plate off, went over the drill press, and then drilled that hole all the way through the lock plate. Now all I got to do is, and then after that, I got the drill, and then I drilled through the side plate, the stock, and the lock plate to make sure that the whole length of that hole was connected together. And then now I'm going to go and thread this hole for the lock plate, if that makes any sense. Anyway, it was a pain to do, but it's done. And I'm sorry I didn't film the actual process, but I got in the zone and I just went for it. Anyway, so there you go. I'm going to get this screw in and show you how it looks. Before I go and thread this screw hole, I forgot that I need to pass the clearance drill through here so that the bolt itself will fit through the hole. I drilled it with the tap drill, and now I'm going to take the lock plate back off and then drill a clearance drill through the stock here and through the side plate as well, so that the bolt shank will fit through. So I got to do that first, and then I'll thread the hole. Okay, so I've got the front lock bolt installed. See it there on the side plate. Damn, it took me all day to drill 2 holes. Anyway, so the 2 lock bolts are in. I got one more hole to drill. That's going to be the tang bolt that goes down through to the trigger plate where the trigger is. But I won't do that until after I get the trigger inletted and all the interiors working. Now that I have the 2 lock bolts in and I've got it tightened down, I'm going to put all the internals back together and see if everything moves without being binded up. I might have to do a little bit of touch-up inletting on the inside, but at least I have the 2 lock bolts installed. That's why you do them before you do the inletting of the interiors. But anyway, so that's it for now. Cashduck Bowcraft, thanks for watching.